Welcome to Black and White Audits. We're here outside the High Court of Edinburgh. I just want to raise some awareness to a case that happened here 19 years ago. Luke Mitchell, falsely convicted for the murder of his 14-year-old girlfriend. No physical evidence against him. Police basically framed him. The court basically directed the jury, and the jury found him guilty, so it's a failure on 3 points of justice that he should never have been failed on. He was 14-year-old when he found the body of his girlfriend. He was 15-year-old by the time he was put in remand. And I believe he was 16-year-old by the time they found him guilty. And he never had the chance because the media found him guilty through trial by media and the court of public opinion. That should never have happened, especially with someone who's a minor, no physical evidence whatsoever. So today we're going to make a little noise.
Luke Mitchell is innocent! Shame on Scotland! Luke Mitchell is innocent! Get him out! Get him out now! Luke Mitchell is innocent! Get him out! Get him out now! Shame on Scotland! 19 years conviction! Not one shred of evidence against him! Trial by media! Luke Mitchell is innocent! Get him out! Get him out now! Shame on Scotland!
So it's going to be like that for a little while.
Luke Mitchell is innocent! Get him out! Get him out now! Shame on Scotland!
So, when Luke Mitchell was convicted, he was sent to Pullman Young Offenders. I was actually serving a 12-month sentence at the time for willful fire raising. I burnt like a shop down in the dead of night on bonfire night. It wasn't a good decision. But the day after his conviction, I met him. I asked him if he did it. He was very blank, no emotion whatsoever. He basically mumbled under his breath, no. I said, aye shite. I wanted to distance myself off from him because I also listened to metal when I was younger. I also had a girlfriend who was into Marilyn Manson. I also had long hair, painted my nails, pierced lip, got into fights, smoked hash at school, all that stuff. You know what I mean? Me and Luke Mitchell, like, there's so many similarities. It could have been me. And I've got a 10-year-old son. In 4 years, he will be the age that he found Jodie's body. It's not good enough. It's not good enough for justice. It's not good enough for Jodie. And it's not good enough for Scotland.
Luke Mitchell is innocent! Get him out! Get him out now! Shame on Scotland! "19 years he's been in jail! He went in as a minor! Not one piece of physical evidence against him! Luke Mitchell is innocent! Get him out! Get him out now! Shame on Scotland!
So I take it a bit personal that I met him, I shook hands with him. I didn't believe, I thought he was guilty as well. Until everything that's coming out in the last couple of years. Thank you to Dr. Sandra Lean, thank you to Scott Forbes, thank you for anyone that has been any part of sharing the story of Luke Mitchell. He's innocent.
Luke Mitchell is innocent! Get him out! Get him out now! Shame on Scotland! 19 years he's been in jail without a shred of evidence!
What's his story?
Sorry?
What's his story?
Luke Mitchell.
No, how did it go?
So he was 14 years old when he found the body of his girlfriend, Jodie Jones. There was not one shred of evidence against him, and the police basically fixed him up for the crime. The court directed the jury, and the jury found him guilty. And to be honest with you, it's actually impossible that he did it. You know what I mean? Luke Mitchell, he killed...
Has it been in the paper recently?
Well, this happened in 2003 that it happened. He was convicted in 2005. He's been in jail for almost 20 years now, and they've told him if he doesn't confess, he might never get out.
So has it been recently re-emerged in the news?
Well, his first eligible parole date will be within the next year.
Oh, right.
And they're going to start denying him parole if he doesn't confess to a crime he absolutely did not commit.
So it's like a campaign?
Me, right now, there are campaigns.
How can you know about it?
there's not many people that do know about it, but I was in jail with him when he got convicted. I kind of played a game of pool with him, asked him if he did it. I had him down as having done it for the last 19 years, but all the information that's coming out about how the investigation went down, how the proceedings in court went down, everything like that's coming out, and there's absolutely no way in hell he did it. And he maintains his innocence. It was trial by media. They said, oh, he was a devil worshipper and he had sex with his mum and he drank blood, and because Marilyn Manson painted pictures of the Black Dahlia murder, there was comparisons to Jody Jones's murder and the Black Dahlia murder, even though he had like one CD. Not one shred of evidence whatsoever, physical. All the evidence against him circumstantial, and even that, the woman, when court seen him, said, that's not the man I seen.
Oh, look.
It's quite intense. Look it up on YouTube. Basically, there's a woman called Dr. Sandra Lean. She's...
Dr. Sandra Lean? She's not a dermatologist.
No. She's a criminologist. And
no, there is also someone with that name.
Oh, right, okay.
It's kind of funny.
That's crazy.
Because she put up spots. He's like famous. No, that's true, honestly. That's what I'm like.
Well, she got her... she studied and got her criminology degree on the back of Luke's conviction. Right. And she's been following it and compiling all the evidence since. She's basically been his paralegal since. All right. But it's really important that people know about it, because people just kind of wrote him off as a beast. It was like, that's it, just like forget about it, that's that, put to bed. But the fact is, there's so much evidence coming out about what actually went down, about what was not investigated. Her brother was sectioned 5 weeks before her murder for attacking her, and he was known to carry a machete in his bag. She was almost decapitated when she was found, and the police tried to blame it on a missing knife from a pouch that Luke had that was basically a penknife that was no more than 3 inches long in the blade. She was almost decapitated. Can you imagine almost decapitating someone with a penknife? That's the kind of thing a machete would do, isn't it?
Oh, look into it.
Yeah.
I know, it's always these cases are interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
But I just take it a bit personal, because I shook his hand, looked him in the eye, and I made that judgment myself based on a lack of emotion, just a pure blank slate. But what actually came out in the last couple of years is his legal defence actually instructed him not to react in the dock. It'll just be seen as crocodile tears. Don't overreact when you're sentenced. They said.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Exactly, that's exactly what he said. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I mean, I don't know if he does it or not.
Yeah.
But when it comes to that, the reaction thing.
Yeah.
People always read into what they.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice one.
Right, take it easy, man. I'm going to be here for a little while today.
Luke Mitchell is innocent! Get him out! Get him out now! Shame on Scotland! 19 years of false imprisonment! No physical evidence whatsoever! He couldn't have done it!
If any other auditors out there are watching, I'd really like other auditors to pick this up, maybe just have a look into it first. I got into this auditing thing because of police corruption, abuse of powers, all that kind of thing. Auditing's achieved a lot, you know what I mean? It's got a big voice. If every single person was to cover this, Charlie Veach, AB, Marty Blackburn, there'd be absolutely no lid on this. Absolutely no lid. Stand outside your own court, even if you live in England or Wales, stand outside your own court and shout it from the rooftops. Luke Mitchell is innocent. He is. He cannot be guilty. The more information that comes out about the circumstances of the investigation and the trial, the more shocking it is. Might be doing a couple of police stations and stuff as well, so hopefully we'll get that content as well. But today the main thing is to get this message out. I think it's really important for anyone that respects the concept of justice, truth. We're going to bark it in the doorway.
Luke Mitchell is innocent! Get him out! Get him out now! Shame on Scotland!
Can I speak to you for a minute?
Yeah, of course you can.
Please. You go right to protest and do all your stuff, right? It's no issue that. The only problem is that the noise is disturbing the court, and one of the courts has had to go off because it's directly up above here. So, can I ask you to move so it doesn't disrupt the courts?
It's 10 watts. I'll probably go to about that statue. That's the best you'll get.
Well, we'll say it goes for that. All I'm asking is because the judge's protest isn't going off, right? So it's disrupted.
I don't care.
Well, you're asking
Luke
about...
Mitchell's been in jail for
Right,
19
right.
years for something he didn't commit. I don't really care about what the judge wants.
I'm not judging.
He can ram it.
Well, did he take that attitude with me? Because that's a different attitude altogether. Because
What?
I'm being civil with you, and then I'm asking you to be civil back to me.
I'll be civil, but I'm saying the judge
Right,
can ram it.
you're telling me to ram. No, it doesn't.
I didn't tell you to ram it.
So somebody else is not entitled to their day in court. So they're
Is
not
Luke
there.
Mitchell entitled to his day in court?
Right, so you're
19
affecting
years
somebody
he's been
else.
rotting
You're
in jail.
shouting at me. Why are you shouting at me?
I'm not. I'm speaking over you.
No, well, so you're speaking over me.
Right.
That's not very helpful.
I don't care.
Right, okay, if I suspect that you're committing an offence, then you will be arrested, right? So we've had a chat already about
Right.
it.
Well, if I suspect that you're going to unreasonable,
You can suspect what you want, you can change your attitude, but I'm telling you right there
if you
now.
unlawfully arrest me, I'll use reasonable force on your person.
So you're threatening me?
That's a qualified threat.
You're threatening me.
Reasonable
That'll be
force.
resisting arrest.
Reasonable force is
That'll
legally
be
defined.
resisting arrest.
Well, it better be a lawful
That'll
arrest.
Be a resisting arrest.
It better be a
Well,
lawful arrest.
It will be, but don't speak over me. And I started off being
I don't have to
speaking
listen to you.
You're speaking over me.
I don't care.
Well,
I
so you
don't
don't want to
listen
take
to you. I can
advice.
disregard you
So you're
altogether.
somebody you accept the law. You don't accept the law.
Of course I do.
Right. So you don't respect the law. I'm just
To
doing
a
my
certain
job,
degree,
buddy.
the system of
Buddy.
law is fairly corrupt.
I'm
You can
not-
send a child to
buddy,
jail for
buddy,
19
buddy.
years and no one will bat an
Buddy.
eyelid.
Why are you shouting at me? You're trying to antagonise me into doing something.
No, absolutely
I
not.
think
Are
you
you
are.
willing to move, or
I
are
think,
you not?
I think you're antagonist.
Not
I've
right
asked
now.
you. So you're not. Okay, well then you might find that you will be being moved, okay? So if you're
I said I'm
following
not
that,
moving
so
right now.
I'm giving you advice.
Open
I'm
your
asking you
ears,
to move
take
now.
out your ear and listen
Do
to
not
both of them.
speak to me like that anymore.
Are your
You're
ears
threatening
pointed
me.
on?
You're threatening me.
Are your
You're
ears
refusing to
painted
move. Are you refusing to move? I'm asking you.
Yes,
to
I'm
move
refusing
again.
to move.
Good. Okay, we'll
I'm not making a noise right now, am I?
Well, you won't be going. You're shouting at me. You're threatening me. You're intimidating me.
I've not
Yes,
threatened
you're
you
talking
whatsoever.
about- Yeah, you've said that you'll take action against me.
No,
If
I said
have
I'd
to-
use reasonable force,
You've got
which is
it
legally
recorded. You've got it recorded.
defined.
And just for your record, I will be taking that as evidence.
I've not-
I will be taking your phone
you
that you
won't.
recorded. Yes, you think I will. Because
I've
that's
not
evidence
committed a
of
crime.
and that will help you. But
I'm
if-
not committing a crime. You can't move me on while I'm not making a noise.
I can take that. You aren't making a noise. You're shouting.
Okay, but I'm not using an
So you've
amplified
just
device.
admitted that on your
I'm
phone.
not using
there.
an
You said
amplified
okay.
device.
So you've admitted on your phone
I'm not-
that you're shouting because you said okay.
No, I said I'm
So
speaking
it's
over you.
accepted.
I'm
So you've
speaking
recorded
over you.
that.
I'm speaking over you.
Well, that's helpful, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're not willing to take
I'm not
advice?
using my megaphone right now and I'm not moving on. What are you going
No,
to do?
you're using your mouth as a megaphone because you're shouting.
I'm not shouting, I'm
So
talking
the
over
point
you.
Of the point of the matter is you're not allowed to use the amplified device
Okay, then.
between 9 and 5.
Where?
Here.
There's a guy down there using a guitar right now.
Yes. He's got a permit to do that. He's a busker.
He's not.
He does.
But buskers don't have permits.
He
You don't
does.
need a permit to busk.
You've disturbed the court that much that the sheriff's gone off, so we've asked you to move. Is that not reasonable?
Okay, well I'm not making a noise right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just say one thing, mate. See if you go over the other side of the road there, mate, then that's okay. But it's only here between 9 and 5, there's no noise, amplifiers or anything like
Alright.
that.
Okay, well as I said, I was going over to the
That's
statue.
fine.
That's
Yeah, mate, that's perfect,
yeah,
mate. That's
okay.
perfect.
You're entitled to have your to do what you want, but just not to disturb the court. Is that okay?
Although I kind of take umbrage with that, considering someone's rotting in jail for 19 years without a shred of physical
I
evidence.
can't fix that though.
I know, but it was police that put him there.
Well, there's a
They fitted him up.
you're entitled to your opinion, but I can't fix that.
Yeah, okay. I'm not asking you to.
I know. Talk to him.
Right, I'll move across the road. Allay any of your concerns.
Thank you.
No bother. Right, we're being moved. Apparently 9 to 5 or whatever. Well, this is going to be a part 1. I hope you get the point. I hope you like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Look into the Luke Mitchell case. It is really important for anyone that respects the concept of justice. Black and white. Over and out for just now. I'm going to get a wee coffee.